Hi, I'm Marina from Riding Warehouse, and this is Gambler. Today we're going to go over how to correctly measure your horse for an English or dressage girth. You're going to want to start by pulling out your saddle and any other saddle pad that you use with your saddle. So Gambler uses just a regular cotton quilted pad. If you use any kind of half pad, you're going to want to make sure that's on his back as well to ensure that you measure correctly. To measure for the correct girth size, you're going to want to have a helper or friend that's able to kind of help hold your horse and to be on the other side to help you measure. So I like to use a nice flexible measuring tape. You could also use a string or baling twine, but you don't want to use a regular tape measure as it doesn't curve around your horse. So you're going to start by having your helper hold the measuring tape on either the second or third hole of your billets, depending how long they are, and then they're going to go ahead and pass it to you underneath the horse. Now you want to make sure that it's sitting about a hand's width behind the elbow, because that's most likely where your girth will fall. And then you'll go ahead and continue to measure up. You want to measure to about the second or third hole. And keep in mind that this isn't pulled really tight, so probably the second hole for Gambler will be good. And then we'll go ahead and release that. And with that measurement, Gambler measured 48 inches up to the second hole. You want to make sure when you're measuring for an English saddle that you have at least one hole that you can move down on either side and two that you can move up. So that puts you in the mid-range, and that ensures if your horse fluctuates in weight that the girth you purchase will still work. If you're measuring for a saddle that's either a dressage saddle or has dressage billets, you're going to want to use that same method. But keep in mind, when you have the finished girth on, you want to make sure that there's 3 to 4 fingers width between the end of the girth and the pad. Now that's going to prevent any pinching or bulk underneath your leg. So when we measure, we would measure to, again, probably the middle billets. But again, the more important thing is that it's about 3 to 4 finger widths below the end of your saddle and the end of your saddle pad. A good rule of thumb, if you're moving between an English or a dressage girth, is to add or subtract about 20 inches to get the measurement that you'll need. This is great if you don't have your saddle available or your horse to measure. So if Gambler wore a size 48-inch English girth, we'd probably want him in about a 28-inch dressage girth. For more information, please visit us at ridingwarehouse.com.